Hey guys, today it's Brick Freak back with his kind of first tutorial video, and today we're going to be looking at how to wipe P2 helmets ready for decaling. So we'll go straight to what materials you're going to need right now. Alright guys, here in front of me are all the kind of materials you're going to need. I, for my decaling, use official P2 helmets instead of resin cast because I just prefer the quality and keeping it more accurate to the official LEGO versions. Again, obviously, like I said in my last video, these are pretty rare, but again, hopefully with the 501st Battle Pack, these will become much more easy to get so everyone can use them to decal. But we'll first go through what you're going to need. Obviously, you're going to need your helmet. So you're going to need that. Then you're also going to need some, basically you're going to use to wipe is just some nail varnish remover. So you can get this for like £1 or $1 from any corner shop. You know, it's really easy. You want to get acetone free as that's better for the actual plastic, but it still is very good at wiping it off. Obviously this is a solvent, so you've got to be pretty careful with it. If you're, you know, under the age of 18, I'd recommend asking an adult before you use it or have an adult nearby when using it. Again, like I said, it's a solvent, so you've got to make sure your room where you wipe is very ventilated, as well as I wear some gloves just because this stuff on your hands isn't great, and especially if you're going to do like 20 helmets at a time, you know, it kind of dissolves your fingers. So yeah, I recommend getting it just again, £1, less than £1 from any just random store, and you can use them for wiping. Then you're gonna need like these, they're like cotton pads. Again, very cheap, very easy, just get them in big bulk packs. And these is what you're going to put the solvent on to actually wipe the helmets. And then obviously, as you can see on the helmets, there's like the breathers, and then obviously the visor and these little details. Some of them can be quite hard to get to with these really big pads. So some people use cotton buds so you can kind of get into the corners to wipe them off. Or what I do is I use a toothpick and one of these pads, and I kind of create my own way of just getting into those corners using the toothpick. It's kind of a driver basically. So yeah, that's all the materials you're going to need. We'll get straight back into actually wiping the helmets. All right guys, I'm back. I've got my gloves on and I've got the helmet ready. So to start with, what you want to do is you want to just organize your stuff, obviously. Then you want to take some of the solvent, the nail varnish remover, and you want to pour just a little bit onto the pad, just a little bit. Again, make sure to replace the cap, you don't want any spills, and also the smell isn't really nice, so you don't want to have an open cap. But like I said, keep the room well ventilated and you should be fine. And all you're going to do is take the pad and your helmet, and you're just going to rub it. So yeah, it's all about the friction, just getting it on those prints, just rubbing it. Takes a bit of, sorry, I'm not going to get this great on camera, but yeah, you just got to give it some good friction. Make sure you use the solvent to actually dissolve the printing. It doesn't actually dissolve the practice I found. It's better than sandpaper, because sandpaper kind of abrases the surface and can sometimes make decaling harder because you haven't got a smooth surface for the decals to stick to. But this, it only takes the prints off, not the actual plastic. So yeah, you can already see, if you look, that's already going. I've been doing that for 20 seconds, not even too well, and obviously some of the print has come off onto the pad. What you do is you just keep going, keep rubbing it. So I'm just going to rub this one side off for now. Yeah, it takes 10-15 minutes, and obviously the better you get, the quicker it can be. So this can take about 5 minutes. Obviously I'm doing it trying to keep it on camera for you guys. But again, just using your finger, getting lots of friction. And then obviously, as you come towards the I'm gonna call it fin or ridge, it's gonna be harder to get in there, but just get in as far as you can. Again, friction is the key. And as you can see, I'll show you, that is almost gone, all that printing on that side. Obviously there's little bits, and that's where the toothpick or cotton bud comes in. So like I said, you can't just make a little, use the kind of toothpick to make, and then rubbing it along this line just to get rid of the printing, because you don't really want any. A little bit at the end is okay. It just all depends on what figure you're making, because some figures the decals cover this, sometimes they don't. Obviously you can use this for any P2 helmet, you know, but like everyone knows, these 2/12 are the most popular, easy to get, and they're quite easy to rub off the print because there isn't actually that much. There's just this top bit and obviously the visor. So as you can see, in about that was 2 minutes. Come on, let's gotta get this to focus. There you go. It's basically all gone. As you can see, obviously I haven't done the other side and I've got to do the visor. But what I'll do now is I'll kind of cut the video once I've rubbed it. Like I said, it takes 5 to 10 minutes. Obviously, some are harder to get off than others. It all depends, you know, if you want to be really, the more solvent the better. However, like I said, you don't want to put too much on because of the smell. And you don't want to use too much because although it's only £1, you want to conserve as much as you can. But yeah, once you rubbed a lot and you can't see like the printing coming off anymore, you've got to add more solvent because it's probably evaporated or been rubbed in. So yeah, I'll cut the video now. One quick thing before I do so is you do not want to, all depends on your decaling preferences, but obviously you've got the side breathers. I like to rub these off and use the actual decal breathers. However, because the front breathers are very hard to decal at times, I like to keep these, don't rub them off because they're actually very good, you know. I just keep them on and then decal around and just leave the front breathers because they're already done. But like I said, yeah, you can leave the side breathers if you want. It's really down to personal preference. I prefer to take them off because then it's all, because if you like rub off one but then don't rub off another, it looks a bit, there's an odd one out. So yeah, right, I'll cut to the video now where I finished the figure. Right guys, back now. This is about 10 minutes later. As you can see, we have a before and an after. Obviously we had all this printing on before. Now let's look at the finished product. So let's get that to focus. So yeah, as you can see, all wiped. All nice and wiped on the top. No printing left. Obviously I took the side breathers off like I said, but kept the front breathers on. And yeah, that is kind of all it is. And then once I'd finished, you know, wiping it all down, there was a bit of solvent left over, so all I do is just rinse it under some cold water, and then yeah, you just leave it to dry. And like I said, you just go on to the next one. So that's basically how to wipe a P2 helmet. It's the same with a P1 helmet. If you guys want to specifically see a P1 helmet tutorial, then comment down below. However, it's just the same principle, using the same techniques, just a different mold. So yeah. So guys, that's going to be the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to be on the lookout for the next video and to follow me on Instagram.